What's up, y'all? This is Henny. Yes, I got the iPhone 14 Pros in my hand. I'm going to be testing these out as it relates to a content creator and how well they can work by themselves with barely anything, just the phone itself. There's so much to talk about, so many things I'm hype about. Let's get into it right now. Let's go!
The business.
Listen, everything that's being shot right now has been edited in LumaFusion on the iPhone 14 Pro itself. Been shot in cinematic mode, 4K, 24 frames a second. I got my lighting here. The only additional thing that I have is this great little mic by Tula that they sent out for me to test out. They're not the sponsor of today's video. I'll be talking about them in a later video. But man, just this little mic with noise cancellation right here on my desk. It's pretty cool. That's the only thing I got hooked up to this today, but I got to get you to my initial thoughts. So let me do that right now. The awesome thing about this is the fact that I don't have a case on the phone yet. It's coming. I'm not using any external mic. I'm going to try these AirPods in a second. But for me, it's all about making sure that you can use this one phone and capture such dynamic content in so many different ways. This is the wide angle lens. And now this is cinematic mode in 4K, front facing camera. To see the difference in this. If you want to use it for more, reels, TikToks, shorts, things of that nature. Let's check the stabilization. Let's see what happens. It's really cool to be able to do these walks, knock out so much stuff. I'm exercising, I'm doing all the things I need to do for the day, but then I'm also getting content out. Find creative ways to consistently do multiple things in one scenario. I'm exercising, I'm working out, and it's allowing me to not be so burnt out about getting content out to y'all. And for those who don't like it, hey, listen, this is what I'm on right now. I'm probably gonna switch it up at some point, but using my phone now is really cool for these walks, because I was already bringing my phone with me, doing the audiobooks and things like that. So now it's just one less thing to take with you. And if, something comes up in my head, I can always know that the quality is going to be what I want it to be, because I'm, somebody who really focuses on the quality and get the content out there to you as quick as possible. So, okay, next up, we got to talk about this new mode, action mode. Trying to get the iPhone to be just as stable as something like a GoPro or Insta360 camera, something like that. They're doing really good with making sure the stability is really good in fast-moving moments. So here's my thoughts on action mode. Action mode, okay? We on action mode, same thing. Doing a little jog, seeing what we doing, seeing how stable it is, seeing just how, easy it is to capture content and still keep it very stable. Listen, let's see what it do. Oh, that was a big jump. Now I'm testing it. This is telephoto. It's telephoto action mode. I don't know what this is gonna look like. I'm gonna try it. Okay, let me go to 2. I'm gonna go to 1. I'm gonna go to wide. See what this looks like. Let's get it. Now, what about audio quality? Can we use the phones by themselves or just with maybe some AirPods to be able to do our vlogging, our talking, our content creation, and really feel like we're still getting that high quality that we want? Here are my thoughts and tests on that. So now we're in cinematic mode again, yet I got the AirPods plugged in. We're gonna see if it gets a little bit better audio quality, or if it's better to just use the phone when you're doing, certain vlog type style things. They put a lot of compression into, the audio coming out of these AirPods. Let's just see what this sounds like. And if we like it, I'm testing it and doing the video as we speak. Having a good time doing it though. Okay, so I've noticed that depending on which lens you use, the audio changes as well. I think Like if you're using a telephoto lens, it's going to try to grab audio further away. And if you use the wide lens, it's gonna, keep the audio very, very close. And I can hear it in my AirPods to make sure that, I can hear it in my AirPods to hear the difference. It's kind of strange, but something to see what to do with that. So I can tell that the audio quality, it's gonna be a little tough in windier situations because you don't have any wind protection. That's one of the biggest, downfalls of just using your phone without using any external microphone. But if this is all you had to, the money, the budget to invest in, hey, listen, you can do very, very well with this. Now, what about battery life? Will it last all day long, us doing everything that we need to do on our phones and then still do the content creation on top of that? Let's see my initial thoughts and how well it's done so far over the last few days. One thing you do have to make sure is that you think about battery life. If you're doing this all day long, the Pro Max is probably going to be the best investment for you, just because if you're shooting a ton of content, you want to make sure this battery lasts all day. And if you start really getting into cinematic mode, action mode, you want to start shooting a few things in ProRes, it's going to be a battery drainer. So let's just see. I'm pretty much at 75% since I woke up. It's doing pretty well. So I'm just gonna keep pushing it, and we're just gonna see exactly how far we can take this. Okay, so update on the battery life. I told you after my walk, it got to about 60, it got to about 55%. And then after shooting my A-roll, got all the way down to about 35%. So, just trying to shoot a day worth of video would definitely have you, having to charge up pretty quickly. But I was using ProRes, I was using all the modes, and I've been going crazy. So, like I said before, that Max might be a better investment if you're gonna shoot a ton of video in a day. And we gotta talk about photos. We got the new 48 megapixel sensor. We got updates to all the lenses on the camera. We gotta see just how well these pictures are coming out. And so here's a few that I've taken over the last day or two. Now, with all that being said, here are my final thoughts on the iPhone 14 Pro as it relates to a content creator in 2022. If you get anything from this video, just know that it's only getting better with mobile content creation. If you're thinking about investing in things, definitely think about investing in a phone. Because I can tell you, it's only getting better. It's only looking better. And it's getting easier to publish your content. And whatever part of life and things that you're into, you can use a phone like this to tell your story. That's all you got to do. Continuously tell your story over and over again. And you'll start to see that you build community and things will work out. And then you can build business from that. And your life can change. It sounds easy. It really isn't. It takes a lot of commitment. It takes a lot of discipline. It takes a lot of consistency. But it is possible. And it makes it even easier when you invest in products that make it easier for you. So as you can see, I'm pretty hype about the iPhone 14 Pro. But, I said that last year and probably years every time a phone comes out because, I get hype about this stuff. But I really see this taking the steps that they've taken to really be a strong content creation tool for everything that you want to do to put out content in 2022. Like I've said before, just because it's the newest and the latest and the greatest doesn't mean that it's something that you have to pick up and purchase. Now I'm doing this like I do every year because this is part of how I bring in income and other things. But for everybody just starting out, if this is not in the budget, just take your time, do what you can with what you have and go crazy that way. But that's about it. My initial thoughts on the iPhone 14 Pro as it relates to a content creator in 2022. I hope you guys are staying safe and staying healthy. And drop a comment in the comment section, and let's talk about all the things that, we need to talk about this day, and the good and the bad and anything in between that. Hope you guys are staying safe and staying healthy, and I will catch you next week. And I'm out.